Okay, he doesn't. This doesn't really make sense. Doesn't really make sense. But if he's available, you gotta pick him. I think he's a veteran. Yes, he's a veteran, but he's proven himself every single year.
He told me one more time to get it back, I'm in my old habits. Put that on his face, I shoot it up, I feel like JJ Redick. I'ma keep on flexing, who gon' stop me till the red? Yeah, I'ma beat it up late night, they call me David Letter. Man, and my fault that all I. He told me one more time to get it back, I'm in my old habits. Put that on his.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D back at you with more Pittsburgh Steelers material. So today let me talk to you guys about who the Steelers should look at signing in free agency before the season starts. Now, tomorrow, obviously, the regular season schedule drops tomorrow, so you guys will be getting a video about that between this weekend or next weekend or top of next week. But before then, I wanted to get to you guys and talk about some guys that we should take a look at to even further extend our roster, because Kevin Colbert and Mike Tomlin did a great job filling some of the holes we need. We can always be better. We can always be better. So, without further ado, we are going to talk about the best available free agents the Pittsburgh Steelers should look at. And here we go. Number one. The one person I have on this list is Dwayne Brown. Why Dwayne Brown? Is because he's going to be cheap, he's going to be affordable, and we need another tackle in this room who can compete for a starting job. Yes, and he would be the perfect person to come in and compete with Dan Moore Jr. Not saying Dan Moore Jr. is bad in any case, but I think having another tackle to give him a push, give him and Chooks a run for their money, but mostly Dan Moore, would help our offensive line tremendously. And I really like Dwayne Brown's game, especially when he was in the Seahawks. I think he's a very solid depth tackle that you can get. You can also look at like an Eric Fisher or somebody like that. But I think one of those two you add to our offensive line, I think also gives it the depth that we need between having young and older offensive line that we can go forward with. Hopefully our new offensive line coach gets the job done, because obviously Adrian Clem was not it at all. So hopefully we can get that going and get the right person that we're looking for. The next on my list is Kyle Fuller. Now, I don't see us getting James Bradbury because I feel like you're going to have to pay him somewhat. Kyle Fuller, Xavier Rhodes, or even Joe Hayden is what I'm talking about here. If we can bring one of those guys in here, we need a solid veteran cornerback, just because, honestly, I've always been a big fan of having a veteran quarterback in the room with more experience. Not saying Levi Wallace and Sutton and Witherspoon can't get the job done, but I think if we can add to that cornerback room to get more out of it, I don't see any reason to why not do that. So I really think that could be a great move for us, especially if it's Joe Hayden, because I'm team biased, but Kyle Fuller is a hell of a player. Yes, I know he's not what he used to be, but he really is a great player. Him and Xavier Rhodes are very great instinctive players in this league that we still need to all look at as a whole about their dominance. And I feel like in the right system with the right players, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, they can come in and make some very splash physical plays for us in that secondary room. What's not talked about a lot is how great of a tackler Cam Sutton also is. I just wanted to throw that in there. I saw that on Twitter, and I agree 1,000,000%. Cam Sutton is a dog. So, honestly, guys, you guys really should look at Kyle Fuller, Joe Hayden, of course, and Xavier Rhodes, getting another tough physical corner in our realm, especially when we're playing teams like the Raiders, the Saints, and a lot of these other offensive, very wide receiver heavy teams. We're gonna have a long we got a lot of stuff, a lot of work cut out for us. So I feel like these would make great additions. Next on the list is Justin Houston. Yes, we know he just came from Baltimore, but adding to that outside linebacker room without, I'm not a big fan of this Tuska or whatever his name is, like everybody else is, to be honest with you. But honestly, also is to give somebody like Alex Highsmith more of that learning curve too. And I think Justin Houston's that guy to also add that and add his veteran presence on that outside edge. I think Justin Houston's a great pickup for us. I mean, technically, if we've been realistic, we were supposed to get him before we got Melvin Ingram last year anyway. So I think signing him to like a 1-year deal, I think would be great. And he's one of those outside rushers that he won't come in and stint the growth of Alex Highsmith. I think he would do great wonders for us, and I think he would help Alex Highsmith a whole lot. Alex Highsmith he took a big leap, and he's getting better and better. But, also that veteran presence in that room will help us tremendously, especially against the run, against the pass. And I think he's just all around great. And also, he would be the best veteran available where he can play, and also Alex Highsmith can still play and get the reps that he so gratefully deserves and needs. Next on this list, okay, this doesn't really make sense. But if he's available, you gotta pick him. I think he's a veteran. Yes, he's a veteran, but he's proven himself every single year. JPP, Jason Pierre-Paul, is a god. I don't care what nobody says. I will argue this till I'm blue in the face. JPP is a elite defender, 1,000,000%. Putting him on your defense is going to make your pass rush and your run much better. You can't sit there and tell me Tampa Bay's run defense, pass defense was not better with JPP on there. Even when he lost his fingers, he came back dominating. JPP has had a dominating career. He has terrorized offensive linemen. And putting him in Pittsburgh, especially if we don't get Stephon Tua back, bro, you bring JPP in here? Come on, bro. He would be the perfect move if we don't get Stephon Tua back. Obviously, I want Stephon Tua back, but if we don't get Stephon Tua back, put JPP on this D-line. Woo! Yo, we would go crazy. Y'all gotta stop playing and looking at him. Another person on this list I look at also is Kevin King. Kevin King would be a great player for us. I know it didn't work out too well in Green Bay, but I think he can come in and, especially after he got hurt, but I think Kevin King can come in and make some really great plays. And I really think we need to add to this cornerback room. I really think so. I'm really not sure we have Ahkello Witherspoon took great, fantastic leaps. I just want to know, are we sure? Are we sure that he can be that number one lockup dude? And are there any real number one corners out there right now? Not necessarily. But I think adding guys like Kevin King, Joe Hayden, and Xavier Rhodes, they would do wonders for us. Because right now, I feel like if you look at our defense, I feel like our secondary is going to be playing a lot of zone, depending on teams, of course. But I'm not sure if we can be a man-to-man back end. And we got to play teams like the Bucs with physical Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, where they're just dogging people. So we're going to have a tough going, but it all depends on what we can do in that back half. And I think adding to that back half would make our defense so much stronger. Now, the last position group I didn't talk about that we need to add to is the running back room. I know a lot of you guys like Mateo Durant. I'm cool with that too, but we'll have to see where that goes. But honestly, I really would not mind if they added a change of pace dude in a Phillip Lindsay to our rushing attack. I think it would be perfect for us. We need another running back. I really expected us to get I don't think Connor Hayward's going to do it because he's wearing number 83 this year. So, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with adding another running back. At first, I was going to pick a tight end to get Jesse James back for us, but I don't know where he's going. I don't know what Connor Hayward is doing, but I think he's playing tight end because he's wearing number 83. So that's interesting. I think that would be cool. I think we can use him well. But I also think that adding another running back would be great, because if not, we are going to run Najee into the ground, and necessarily I really don't want to do that. So get a Philip Lindsay or one of these other guys to come in and back him up, or like even if you re-signed oh my god, his name is just blanking out of my head right now. Of course it is. Kalen Ballage. Even if you re-sign Kalen Ballage, that's fine too, but we need another running back, bro. Like, let's be real here. We need another running back so then Najee can share, so we don't kill him and we have him for the duration of his career. Like, come on, bro. He's gonna be, if we're gonna work him this hard, he's gotta be that guy. So with that being said, getting another guy to give him a break when he needs to will be able to help our offense tremendously. So those are my free agent signings that I think we all should take a look at in signing as we the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Let me know who you guys want to like. Let me know who you guys like, because you know anything about me, you know we don't duck no smoke on this channel. So once again, it's been your boy D, and I will be back with the schedule release to see who do we think will actually, what wins do we got, easy W's on the schedule, which ones is going to be tough for us, and give you a whole prediction of that coming soon. But it's been your boy D, and until forever finds you.
Let the beat drop. Yeah. 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 Yeah.